Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 5, acids, bases and salts. We use in our daily life a large number of substances such as lemon, tamarind, common salt, sugar and vinegar. Do they all have the same taste? Let us recall tastes of some edible substances listed in table 5.1. If you have not tasted any of these substances, taste it now and enter the result in table 5.1. There is a word of caution here. Do not taste anything unless asked to do so. Do not touch anything unless asked to do so. So you can take lemon juice, or orange juice, vinegar, curd, tamarind, imli, sugar, common salt, amla, baking soda, grapes, unripe mango, and you have to write the taste. It is sour, bitter, or any other sweet. You can enter it here. You will find that some of these substances taste sour, some taste bitter, some taste sweet, and some taste salty. 5.1 Acid and bases. Curd, lemon juice, orange juice, and vinegar taste sour. These substances taste sour because they contain acids. The chemical nature of such substances is acidic. So these are sour because they contain acid. The chemical nature of such substances is acidic. It's the nature of this type of objects. The word acid comes from the Latin word acere, which means sour. The acids in these substances are natural acids. These are of natural acid. What about baking soda? Does it also taste sour? If not, what is its taste? Since it does not taste sour, it means that it has no acid in it. It is bitter in taste. If you rub its solution between fingers, it feels soapy. Generally, substances like this, which are bitter in taste and feel soapy on touching, are known as bases. So, baking soda is type of a base. So when you touch it, it will be feel like soapy, and when you taste it, it will be bitter in taste. The nature of such substances is said to be basic. So its nature is basic, and in the above, its nature was acidic. If we cannot taste every substance, how do we find its nature? Special type of substances are used to test whether a substance is acidic or basic. These substances are known as indicators. So we use different substances to check whether it is acidic or basic. So these substances are called indicators. The indicators change their color when added to a solution containing an acid or a basic substance. Turmeric, litmus, China rose petals, etc. are some of the natural occurring indicators. They are natural occurring indicators. So we will learn here the nature of these things. So here is a do you know section. Name of acid. Acetic acid is found in vinegar. Formic acid is found in ants' sting. Citric acid, fruits such as oranges, lemon. Lactic acid in curd. Oxalic acid in spinach. Ascorbic acid in amla and citrus fruit. Tartaric acid in tamarind, grapes, unripe mango, etc. All the acid mentioned above occur in nature. Calcium hydroxide, lime water. Ammonium hydroxide, window cleaner. Sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide in soap. Magnesium hydroxide in milk of magnesia. So there is a natural indicator around us. Litmus, a natural dye. The most commonly used natural indicator is litmus. It is extracted from lichens. Figure 5.1a. It has mauve purple color in distilled water. When added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when added to a basic solution, it turns blue. It is available in form of solution or in form of strip of paper known as litmus paper. Generally, it is available as red and blue litmus paper in figure 5.2. So this is the tree, and these are the paper, red litmus paper and blue litmus paper. So activity 5.1, mix some water with lime juice in a plastic cup, tumbler or test tube. Put a drop of above solution on the strip of the red litmus paper with the help of a dropper. Is there any change in color? Repeat the same exercise with the blue litmus paper. Note down if there is any change in the color. Perform the same activity with the following substance: tap water, detergent solution, aerated drink, soap solution, shampoo, common salt solution, sugar solution, vinegar, baking soda solution, milk of magnesia, washing soda solution, lime water. If possible, mix solution in distilled water. Record your observations as in table 5.2. Take your table. In your table, are there any substances on which litmus has no effect? Name those substances. So if the nature of the solution is acidic, it will turn, the litmus paper will turn its color, change its color. The solution which do not change the color of either red or blue litmus paper are known as neutral solution. These substances are neither acidic nor basic. To prepare lime water, take some water in a tumbler and add some lime chuna into it. Stir the solution and keep it for some time. Pour a little from the top. This is lime water. So it was the process of making the lime water. So you can see children performing litmus test. When they are putting the solution in the blue litmus paper, it is turning its color. Turmeric is another natural indicator. Activity 5.2, take a tablespoonful of turmeric powder, add a little water and make a paste. Make turmeric paper by depositing turmeric paste on blotting paper, filter paper and drying it. Cut thin strips of the yellow paper obtained. Put a drop of soap solution on the strip of turmeric paper. What do you observe? So here is the solution. The test solution you are using, effect on red litmus paper, effect on blue litmus paper, and your inference, what you are getting. Okay. You can prepare a greeting card for your mother on her birthday. Apply turmeric paste on a sheet of plain white paper and dry it. Draw a beautiful flower with soap solution with the help of a cotton bud. You will get a beautiful greeting card. So here is the example given: soap solution, turmeric paste and the piece of paper. Okay. Similarly, test the solution listed in table 5.3 and take note down your observation. You will try solutions of other substance also. And China rose is also an indicator. So you will perform activity 5.3 with China rose. Collect some China rose, gudhal petals and place them in a beaker. Add some warm water. Keep the mixture for some time till water becomes colored. Use the colored water as an indicator. Add 5 drops of indicator to each of the solution given in table 5.4. So these are the test solution, and you will add the 5 drops of the indicator in this. What is the effect of the indicator on acidic, basic and neutral solution? China rose indicator figure 5.3 turns acidic solution to dark pink magenta color and basic solutions to green. So with the help of China rose, we can also see, so you can see here this acidic indicator and basic. This is the China rose. So there is activity 5.4 also. The teacher is requested to get the dilute solution of the following chemical from his or her school, laboratory or from a nearby school: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, which is lime water. So you can also test with this also: effect on litmus paper, effect on turmeric paper and effect of China rose solution. Are you familiar with the term acid rain? Have you ever heard about damaging effect of the acid rain? As the name indicates, the rain containing excess of acids is called a acid rain. Where do this acid comes from? So the rain becomes acidic because carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, which are released into the air as pollutants, dissolve in raindrops to form carbonic acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid respectively. Acid rain may cause damage to buildings, historical monuments, plants and animals. So acidic rain is very harmful because it contains sulfuric acid, nitric acid and carbonic acid. So these are caused by the pollutants in the air. So here is a caution. Great care should be taken while handling laboratory acids and bases because these are corrosive in nature, irritating and harmful to the skin. So you should be very careful when you are dealing with the acids and bases. Demonstrate the effect of the three indicators on each of the solution. Record your observation in table 5.5. 5.3 Neutralization. We have learned that acid turns blue litmus red and base turns red litmus paper to blue. Let us see what happens when an acid is mixed with a base. We are going to use an indicator you have not used so far. It is called stir. It is called phenolphthalein. Phenolphthalein is an indicator. So you will see in the activity 5.5 to be demonstrated by the teacher in the class. Fill 1/4 of the test tube with dilute hydrochloric acid. Note down its color. Note down the color of phenolphthalein solution also. Add 2-3 drops of the indicator to the acid. So here you are seeing in the acid they are adding 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein. Do you observe any change in color of the acid? Add to the acidic solution a drop of sodium hydroxide solution by a dropper. Stir the tube gently. Is there any change in the color of the solution? Continue adding the sodium hydroxide solution drop by drop while stirring till the pink color just appears. So it will turn pink. Now add one more drop of the dilute hydrochloric acid. What do you observe? The solution again becomes colorless. Again one drop of sodium hydroxide solution. Is there any change in color? The solution again becomes pink in color. It is evident that when the solution is basic, phenolphthalein gives a pink color. On the other hand, when the solution is acidic, it remains colorless. So you can see what is happening here. When an acidic solution is mixed with the basic solution, both the solution neutralize the effect of each other. So when both acidic and basic solution is added together, both neutralizes it. When an acidic solution and a base solution are mixed in suitable amount, both the acidic nature of the acid and the basic nature of the base are destroyed. So when equal amounts or suitable amounts are used, the nature of both are destroyed. The resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. Touch the test tube immediately after neutralization. What do you observe? Is neutralization reduction? Heat is always produced or evolved. The evolved heat raises the temperature of the reaction mixture. So because of neutralization there will be heat in the solution. So you can see by touching the test tube. In neutralization reaction a new substance is formed. This is called salt. When neutralization reaction is conducted, a new substance is called which is called as salt. Salt may be acidic, basic or neutral in nature. Thus neutralization can be defined as follows. The reaction between an acid and a base is known as neutralization. Salt and water are produced in this process with the evolution of heat. So acid plus base will give salt plus water with heat evolved. The following reaction is an example. So we are taking an example of hydrochloric acid HCl plus sodium hydroxide NaOH will give sodium chloride NaCl plus water H2O. Bujo added dilute sulfuric acid to lime water. Will the reaction mixture become hot or cool? So here neutralization is in everyday life. Indigestion. Our stomach contains hydrochloric acid. It helps us to digest food as you have learnt in chapter 2. But too much of acid in the stomach causes indigestion. Sometimes indigestion is painful. To relieve indigestion, we take an antacid such as milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide. It neutralizes the effect of excessive acid. So, milk of magnesia is taken to neutralize the excessive acid. Ant bite: when an ant bite, it injects the acidic liquid formic acid into the skin. The effect of the acid can be neutralized by rubbing moist baking soda, sodium hydrogen carbonate, or calamine solution which contains zinc carbonate. So whenever ant bites us, there is an injection of formic acid. So when we rub the baking soda into the affected part, so it will be neutralized. Soil treatment: excessive use of chemical fertilizer make the soil acidic. Plants do not grow well when the soil is either acidic or too basic. When the soil is too acidic, it is treated with bases like quicklime, calcium oxide, or slacked lime calcium hydroxide. If the soil is basic, organic matter compost is added to it. Organic matter releases acids which neutralize the basic nature of the soil. So we have seen, when it is acidic in nature, we use basic substances, and when it is basic in nature, we use organic matters to neutralize the basic nature of the soil. Factory waste: the waste of many factories contain acids. If they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, the acid will kill fish and other organisms. The factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding basic substances. So the factory waste are first added basic solution, make it neutralized, and then it is drained down to the river or any water bodies. So we have completed the chapter. We will see what we have learned in this chapter. Acid are sour in taste. Generally, base are bitter in taste and soapy to touch. So we know that acid are sour in taste and bases are bitter, and so when we touch it, it will be soapy in nature. Acid turns blue litmus red and base turn red litmus blue. Substances which are neither acidic nor basic are called neutral. Substances of solution of substances that show different color in acidic, basic, and neutral solution are called indicators. So indicators show different color in acidic, basic, and neutral solutions. An acid and a base neutralize each other and form a salt. A salt may be acidic, basic, or neutral in nature. So we have completed this chapter, and we will study the 6th chapter in the next class. Thank you.